Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am so excited to be at the Action Center, Southeast Nebraska Community Action Center, or SENCA as we call it, and I am with my good friend Loretta Ensor, who is the cook at this place, and she has very graciously accepted the invitation to have us ask her some questions. So I will begin Loretta, by welcoming you first of all. I'm so excited to be here.
Thank you.
And I'd like to know about how you learned to cook in the first place.
Just by observing my mom, and as a new wife, I experimented a lot, and we have always had a big garden, so I learned a lot how to take care of food and grow it.
And preserve it.
Yes, preserve it also.
Great, great. Well, when you're at the Action Center, about how many meals do you make in a week? I know you're closed on the weekends.
Daily we make between 35 to 50, sometimes more on chicken day, but that's pretty much 35 to 45 in that range.
We might tell the good listeners that Chicken Day is a big deal in Tecumseh because Tecumseh is the home of Smart Chicken, and they are very generous and help us out in that way. Now, some of these meals that you make each day go to the Meals on Wheels, and some of them are eaten here.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And also to-go meals.
Oh, sure, sure. And what is the average cost, do you think, of the meals?
My cost?
Mm-hmm.
That varies from day to day. I get lots of food from the food bank, 10 cents a pound. That's frozen food, canned food. If I go up there once a month, well, once every 2 months, I can get all the bread I want free. But everything else is 10 cents a pound. And I get lots of meat, canned vegetables, canned fruit.
Excellent.
Yes.
And then the cost per meal, if it's eaten here, is?
For people that come in, it's $2.75. If you're over 60, if you're below 60, it is $4 a meal.
Very reasonable.
Yes.
And it's good food. I've eaten your food.
Yes. Thank you.
So we hear some rattling in the kitchen. Do you have kitchen help?
Yes. I have one girl that's here every day about 4 to 5 hours, and she's a great help. She washes dishes, cleans up after my messes, which are lots.
You're good at making messes, is that it?
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling us? Well, talk to us about your kitchen at the center.
Also,
Maybe
I have
we'll get
volunteers. Also, I have volunteers that come in too. Every Wednesday, I have a girl that helps me cook chicken because that's my big day.
That's great. That's awesome. So maybe we'll get a chance to take a peek at your kitchen, but just tell us a little bit about it.
I have a sink, 3 sinks for washing dishes and rinsing things. Plus, I have a dishwasher sink with the garbage disposal, and it steams the dishes also and sanitizes them. I have 5 freezers, 2 refrigerators, a very large stove, which 6 burners and double oven, lots of counter space, steam table, and lots of appliances.
What do you like best about your kitchen?
Lots of room, and everything's very good.
Good, good. I know your stove is new.
Yes.
That's exciting. So do you have guidelines for your meal plans?
Yes. We have to have 3 fruits per week, 3 extra calcium, like cottage cheese, pudding, ice cream per week to make sure we get extra calcium in our seniors. Of course, we have meat every day, milk every day. We do 4 items. We have trays that we make sure there's at least 4 items in the trays and to go.
That's amazing. Yeah. Good, good. Well, tell us, Loretta, what are a few of your main money-saving ideas that we can learn from you?
Use what's available, check the freezers and see what's in there that needs to be used up. Make sure it's not really old. I mean, I use things that are from the food bank, it isn't always the freshest, but if it's been in the freezer, then it's not a big problem. But I just like to make sure things are used up that have been in the freezer for a while, or sometimes throw them out. And leftovers I can use sometimes, like for beef stew, I can use leftover vegetables, and I'll be using like mixed fruit. I can use some fruits for that if I haven't had too long. Dry beans. I made ham and beans yesterday. I cooked them all night, and they were so much better than the cotton butter beans in a can. Everybody really liked them. I cooked them for several hours, and they were really tender and good.
And they smell like home, don't they?
Yeah, and the vegetable, or the broth from the ham, I'd save some, and
Great.
the ham is really good too.
Do you ever make broth from your scraps?
Yes, yes.
That's
I do.
helpful too, isn't it, to
Yes.
cut costs?
Yes,
Adds flavor.
yes.
So what is your specialty dish, Loretta?
Oh, I guess chicken on Wednesdays, because I know a lot of people like it, and it's free, so it's cheap, and the potatoes we serve is also from the food bank. They're only 10 cents a pound. Use lots of potatoes. And then I also cook we debone the breast, so I have extra meat that's stuck to the bone, so I cook that up. Give people away the broth or the chicken scraps. They like that. That's helpful to them.
Great help for the community, isn't it?
Yes.
That's wonderful. Well, do you have any kitchen tips as far as cleaning or organization or things like that you can share?
Well, I have help that cleans up after me pretty well, but I try to keep counters clean at all times as much as possible, because I like to have a neat, clean area to work around in. Make sure the food is kept hot, what needs to be kept hot, and food that needs to be kept cold. Keep it in the fridge until it's ready to be used. And ice cubes work good for cooling things down. If you want to put something in the freezer, you need to cool it before you stick it in the freezer or put it in the fridge for a while.
Cool.
Main thing.
Cool. If time and money were no object, what changes would you make here?
I really can't think of anything. I have pretty much top-notch appliances. Recently we bought some new things. New mixer, as you said earlier, a new stove. It's like 6 months old, so it's wonderful. It's really nice.
It's still got that new stove smell.
Yes.
And finally, what we'd like to know is, what would you like to tell us that we haven't asked you? No.
Oh.
That's what happens when you make videos.
It's a pleasure working for the elderly, because they're very thankful, they're very appreciative, they don't complain unless it's really bad.
Has it ever been really bad?
Yeah, a couple times.
Once we got some really big servings, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had little hoops in the kitchen.
Volunteer help. You never know what they're going to do.
We're unpredictable, aren't we?
But I'd rather give people too much than not enough, because sometimes they use leftovers. I like to make sure they have enough so they can have leftovers. On chicken day, I send home extra chicken for people that want extra.
That's wonderful.
But it's just a pleasure working here to make the elderly happy. Because they appreciate it.
That's nice. And I know they appreciate you. We
Yes,
all
they do.
appreciate you very, very much, Loretta. And I thank you again for your time and your expertise.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
Thanks.